Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Luna's hospital visit enrages Steffy. Spencer men support backfires. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers hint that Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada hospital visit may enrage Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood. Will an attempt to support the Spencer men backfire? B&B fans know Luna has a special connection with Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, who got her out of prison on house arrest before ultimately arranging her pardon. It's clear that Luna and Bill have a unique bond, even if the people who care about Bill can't understand it. Once Luna gets updates on Liam's stint in the hospital, she might think she should make an appearance there and extend her support to Bill. Of course, we also know Luna is pursuing Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, who'll be hurting and worried over his older brother's medical ordeal. Luna might think this is the perfect time to give Will some comfort. In other words, Luna will have some good reasons to head to the hospital and step up for the Spencer men. Perhaps Luna will tell herself that she needs to be there for Bill after everything he's done for her and show Will her softer side by proving how much she cares. However, Luna may not get very far if she visits the hospital and encounters Steffy. It's easy to imagine Steffy flipping out as soon as Luna enters the door, so she may warn her away from the waiting area. Steffy might announce that Luna isn't welcome there, and could potentially even accuse her of being the one to attack Liam. Whatever the case, Steffy could fly into a rage and turn Luna's possible hospital visit into quite a scene. In the end, Steffy could throw Luna out and act like her presence is only going to make things worse. Liam and his loved ones will need to focus on his recovery, not Luna and all the drama she brings to the table. Steffy will hold out hope for Liam in the coming episodes and will make some positive predictions about his recovery once the worst of his crisis is over. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffy and Luna have more clashing ahead, so don't miss the terrible news their feud could lead to. Drama is once again brewing in the world of the bold and the beautiful as the Spencer men, particularly Liam and Wyatt, find themselves in the middle of a storm that could unravel not only their personal relationships, but also the family dynamics that have been shifting rapidly in recent weeks. In the latest spoilers, Luna's unexpected hospital visit becomes the catalyst for a chain of events that will push Steffy to her limits and could set off an explosive confrontation between the women and the Spencer men. But what's behind Luna's visit, and why does it cause such a dramatic fallout? Luna's hospital visit, the beginning of trouble. Luna, the mysterious and alluring new character who has been making subtle waves in the B&B universe, finds herself at the center of the storm when she unexpectedly ends up in the hospital. Her arrival at the hospital is tied to a personal incident, but it's not just any typical hospital visit. The show has been teasing Luna's storyline for some time now, and this moment marks a pivotal turn in her arc. Luna's health scare or injury remains clouded in secrecy, adding an air of suspense. Fans speculate that it could be related to an accident involving the Forrester or Spencer families, with some theorizing it could be an indirect consequence of the ongoing business and personal rivalries. The Spencer men, always eager to protect their own, rally behind her, with Liam and Wyatt taking it upon themselves to offer their support. However, it's not just Luna's condition that's causing chaos, it's the people who show up to support her. When Steffy Forrester, who has had her own rocky relationship with the Spencer family, learns that Liam and Wyatt are at Luna's bedside, her anger is ignited. She sees it as a betrayal, one that threatens her own fragile trust in the Spencer brothers, and adds fuel to the fire of her already complicated feelings. Steffy's enraged reaction. Steffy Forrester has had her fair share of emotional turmoil. From navigating her relationships with Liam and Finn to dealing with her own personal vendettas, Steffy is no stranger to drama. But Luna's hospital visit takes Steffy's anger to a whole new level. As she storms into the hospital, her face is set with a look of fury that will send shockwaves through primary concern is, of course, Liam. The bond between Steffy and Liam has been a tangled web for years, with love, trust, and betrayal forming the heart of their complicated relationship. So when Steffy finds out that Liam is spending time with Luna in such an intimate way, her protective instincts take over. Her jealousy, combined with her sense of betrayal, fuels an explosive confrontation. She accuses Liam of being too involved with someone who's clearly not a part of their family, someone who might threaten the stability of their marriage. But this isn't just about Steffy feeling insecure. There's a deeper layer to her fury. Steffy's position at Forrester Creations, her strained relationship with the Spencer men, and her own personal battles have all contributed to her tendency to overreact in times of uncertainty. She believes that Liam and Wyatt are prioritizing Luna, someone who seems to have no ties to the family, over their own flesh and blood. As Steffy's anger escalates, she confronts the Spencer brothers with her thoughts, and what follows could lead to a dramatic fallout. Steffy may not be the only one to feel betrayed. Liam's response could reveal deeper cracks in their marriage, especially if he defends his actions or dismisses Steffy's concerns. Wyatt's role, the support that backfires. Wyatt Spencer, ever the optimist and family man, is deeply invested in helping Luna through her crisis. But his noble intentions may very well backfire, especially as the emotional toll on Steffy becomes clear. Wyatt sees it as a way to show his support for someone who is in need, believing that this act of kindness will only further solidify the Spencer family's goodwill. However, his decision to help Luna could drive a wedge between him and his family, especially his brother, Liam, who finds himself caught between Steffy's accusations and Wyatt's idealism. What Wyatt doesn't foresee is how this support will make Steffy feel isolated and rejected. Her frustration with the Spencer brothers grows, and she begins questioning their priorities. Is Luna more important than their own family? Is this another sign that the Spencer men are slowly distancing themselves from their roots and their loyalty to the Forresters? These are questions that Steffy begins to wrestle with, and they could lead her down a dangerous path. While Liam tries to balance his support for Luna and his marriage to Steffy, Wyatt becomes more deeply entrenched in his desire to be there for the people who matter to him. This could lead to even more tension between the brothers, as Wyatt's seemingly innocent gestures of compassion may inadvertently make him a target for Steffy's growing resentment. Spencer men's support, a double-edged sword. The Spencer men's decision to rally behind Luna, whether out of sympathy, guilt, or a genuine desire to help, could be the thing that ultimately divides them. In a family that's already torn apart by business rivalries, romantic entanglements, and personal grievances, this new development could tip the scales. What was initially an act of kindness may now be seen as an affront to the people they love most. Steffy's reaction will undoubtedly intensify the situation. She may start to wonder if Liam and Wyatt's support for Luna is a sign of something deeper, like a romantic attraction or some unspoken connection. Her suspicions could lead to even greater drama as she tries to uncover Luna's past, her true intentions, and what she's really after. Could Luna be using the Spencer men to get ahead in a dangerous game of manipulation? Meanwhile, the emotional fallout of Luna's hospital visit will reverberate throughout the Spencer family. As Liam and Wyatt try to justify their actions, they may find themselves struggling to mend fences not only with Steffy but with each other. Could this be the final straw that splinters the Spencer men's fragile bond, or will they find a way to come together and repair the damage done? What's next? As tensions rise, one thing is clear: The Bold and the Beautiful is about to enter a new chapter of high-stakes drama. Steffy's fury will put the Spencer men in a position where they'll have to choose between family loyalty and the desire to help someone in need. But will their support for Luna ultimately destroy their relationships with those closest to them? Or can the Spencer men repair the damage before it's too late? Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful will want to stay tuned, as this storyline promises to shake the very foundation of the Spencer family, throwing Steffy, Liam, Wat, and even Luna into a whirlwind of emotions, betrayals, and unexpected twists. Will the Spencer brothers support Backfire? Only time will tell.